Good Saturday evening from St. Silas Anglican Church here in Sanirajak, Hall Beach, Nunavut. This is going to be a quick little message I'm sending up today. I'm going to take part in a sort of a singing thing because the bishop for this area is coming up, and the community asked, or some of the church community asked, if I could help out with doing a singing for it. So yeah, okay, I'll do that. Also, it's kind of fun actually. Shades of my childhood when I was in a church choir when I was a kid. Also this week, my ever famous scratch my nose. This week, little highlights we had. First of all, we had a unexpected fire drill. That was rather interesting, considering that outside it was minus 35, and I had to remember my survival cold weather survival stuff pretty fast, because when you evacuate from a building, when you have a fire drill, you evacuate from said building. You don't stop and get your jackets and stuff. So it was rather interesting. I was smart enough to dress in layers so that I had a sweater, but some of my kids, when they came out, they were actually, obviously in their t-shirts, because the inside of the school was 25, but the outside was minus 35. So luckily, we were able to get the kids warm. Some of the older kids, when they were running out, actually we had a grade 12 kid, smart guy. As he's running by, he actually grabbed every one of the kindergarten and first graders' jackets as he's running out. That's one smart fella. Grabbed everything, got it in. Luckily, we were able to get back into the school within 8 minutes, which is pretty good, considering that frostbite can set in within 15 minutes. So luckily, turned out it was a false alarm. Luckily, everyone was okay. We don't know exactly what happened there, but sometimes the fire alarm goes off and you evacuate. Some of the teachers had actually been absent for the fire alarm that we did earlier, so it was kind of good we ran it. Just minus 35 is a little cold to be doing that, but it's all good. Yeah, that's about the only big thing. Also, I should also mention that I'm now going back into being the main ESL teacher for the school, which means I'm going to be teaching grades 1 to 5 exclusively for ESL. And it looks like I'm also assisting with grade 11 and 12, helping them for their exams. So some basic English stuff, which is what I was trained for, is what I'm most confident with, and everything else. Now, as I am here in this little church, I should pan around. From what I understand and what it looks like, this, for my Canadian Forces veteran friends, probably looks like every single chapel that was on a base between the 1950s and 1970s, because it probably came from prefab gear that was brought up from the base and then brought over. I don't know too much about the history of the church itself. It is an Inuk church, so all the services are in Inuk. They will toss me a few tidbits here and there saying, in English, we're doing the Lord's Prayer now, or we're doing the Apostles' Creed or something like that, which is interesting because this is the third time that I've been in a church where English is not spoken. I've been in Korean church services, Japanese church services, and now I'm in Inuk church services. We're rather interesting. So the big thing is obviously a lot of the iconography and everything else is in Inuk, and the idea is, for those who understand the Christian faith or profess to it, the fact that supposedly your salvation is through praying to the three Trinity. That's kind of cool. For a little church, is actually got some pretty good stuff in it. We have a sound system in here, and there's little mics that we put on, and we actually have 2 churches. So anyway, I have some people coming in that are going to help for the choir practice. So everybody down south, stay safe, take care, and by the way, we have had snow on the ground since Thanksgiving, so we're getting used to it. And it's minus 35 today. Have a good day. See ya. Bye.